Seems like different today. Anyways, and it is 2025. God bless all your souls. I appreciate you guys taking the time to be with me. I appreciate that I get to be with you guys. There is no greater thing than being with each other. We are meant to be with each other. If we weren't meant to be with people, then we would be on this world alone. We live through other people. We learn things. They are a mirror to us. They show us maybe things not to do. And also, it's just fun and interesting with other people in the world. If you were all by yourself in this world, would that be fun? Would you learn anything? If you were all by yourself in this world, would that be fun? Would you learn anything? And what would you do? So I'm thankful to be here with you guys. We're here to uplift humanity. You can be the person that doesn't say hi in reality. You can be the person who does nothing. You can be the person that's negative, that's pessimistic. You can be the person that's angry. Or you can be the person that is that light. You are the light to the world. You are the lighthouse. Hello, Nia. Pee. I like that name. We just started this. Shout out to Tommy Thunder. God bless Tommy Thunder and healing. I hope you guys have forever happiness. I hope you touch your soul. And I appreciate all you guys for being here. So you can be somebody that does something because a lot of your life you grew up around people that did nothing. There's a reason why we're in communion because the world is changing every single day. And again, there's people who aren't doing nothing that want to live in anger. They just let their body go. And they're pessimistic. Always making fun of you. And then there's people that are healthy that work out their vessel and they stay positive. More importantly, you choose to be that light. Do you want to feel light as actually like in physically, or do you want your thoughts to be a burden so you feel heavy, like the world is pulling you down? A lot of people in this world don't know what they're doing. They don't even know how to live. So we have to be that lighthouse. We have to be that shining example. Because what we want someone else to be, what we want to see in the world, we think like it's just going to pop up. We think we're just going to get this illuminated being, but it's up to us to make the change. It's up to us to be who we want to see. I don't care if 1,000 people don't say hi to you. You take initiative and you say hi to them, and you will start to see the power inside of you, who you really are. Enough of the fear, enough of the excuse that you're an introvert, I'm an introvert, I'm a loner. So is everybody. Okay? I'm sure most of the world feels more alone now than ever. And we even have the internet. Yeah. So you say hi to people, you be the shining star. Because some people are depressed, they're sad, don't know what they're doing with their life. Even if they're 40, 50 years old, it doesn't matter what other people are doing. You just show them love. You show them interest. Because the world's not going to change until we make the change inside of ourselves. The universe is inside of us. Yes, it is outside of us too. It's actually synthesized. We just have the illusion or the option that we are divided between us in the universe. But everything that's on the outside is actually on the inside. As within, so without. We are made of water. There is water on the outside. Okay? We know we all breathe air. There is air on the outside. Simultaneously, we are connected to the universe. So it's only your thoughts that keep you disconnected. They keep you separated. Jaded. All an evil person is someone who's too caught up in their thoughts to realize there's something outside of your thoughts. There has to be something outside of your thoughts, because what were you before you came into this body? So you can't be your thoughts, because you were something before you came in. So the body is not yours. Mind included. Our seat of our consciousness, it sits at the head. So you begin to think that you are these thoughts. Unknowingly, too. And this is the cycle of samsara. This is the trap. Even the Matrix, which they make a movie about it, we have all this amusement parks outside of us that we see with our eyes, and they tell us about the Matrix. We hear about it, but like the Matrix, the real Matrix, is just the monkey mind. It's the circus inside of you. Until you dismantle this circus, it will keep playing. You'll keep thinking you're a part of it. You'll be attached to it. If you stop thinking, then you can get all the answers. You can know reality. Your mind does not feel, it only thinks it feels. Reality is actually a feeling. Why do we exist? Is to feel the life force inside of us. What makes up our existence? Like, what is life? What is it? It is actually a feeling. It has nothing to do with a thought. Because what is life? You talk about life, you hear about life, but what is it? Tell me. It's a feeling. The black pill been affecting my mental health. Yeah. Yeah, I mean those people, some of those people are lying, Lego. Just like most people on YouTube, most of them are liars. And when you're younger and stuff, like I understand that people care about that. And when you're a teenager, but a lot of that stuff is just online. It doesn't really pertain. No one's going around and said, "Oh, you're getting black pilled." It doesn't matter if it's true or not because it simply just doesn't even matter. And being healthy, yes, keeping your body healthy, you should want to do that. You don't even have to. But like to go to the extremes of trying to make yourself look perfect, you already look perfect because God intended that way. If you were meant to look like something else, well, then don't you think you would have looked like something else? our whole life thinking that we need to look better, or even spending a while, years on it, our whole life trying to make us look better, but that's just the thought. We can't really make ourselves look better. We can only think that we look better. Other people can say, oh, you look better, but fundamentally, God has made us this way, and this is how we are. Yeah. Again, you can be healthy and preserve your body, but we're all going to die anyway. Do these questions hit, do these answers hit you, Lego? A lot of those black pill people are very arrogant. You know, in what world do you think you're going to move from, let's just say they rated you a 5? Well, that's what they rated you. How would you ever go to a 10? Like how would you make that way? Cuz like if you shaved off all your hair and really what else is there to do? Maybe lose weight, gain a little weight. You're still going to look the same. Yeah. And focusing on the looks, again, we don't even see ourselves. Just imagine you living in a tribe. There are no mirrors. They are not using cameras. So you would only see each other, and you would never see yourself. So it doesn't even, who gives a fuck? Who gives an F about how you look? Because you really don't see yourself for majority of the day. You don't. The only person who sees their self a lot is a woman like Kim Kardashian, who stares at the mirror all for hours and hours every day playing with herself. That's like, what is that? You can do that, but she's not doing it for herself. If she is, she's lying, and same with any other woman, because she's doing it for cameras. She's not doing it for herself. And if you're not doing something for yourself, let's take that back a little. If you're not doing it for your soul, then it's not worth doing at all. The reason why these people, these celebrities are miserable is because they're not doing what they love to do. Yeah, but anytime I see a woman get surgery, Lego, even wear makeup, if women get like big fat lips, I've never seen a woman get surgery on their face and look better. Yeah, usually it's like very fake. Do you want fake titties? Do you want gigantic fake titties in your face from pretty much a fake woman at that point? Or do you want a woman with B titties that are hard as a rock, that are perky for you, and that are real? Yeah, you prefer natural because there's nothing we can do about it. Yeah, she's playing with herself in front of the mirror for hours. Like, I still have never witnessed that, but I know women do this. Like, there's women all day, in and out, every day, going to the nail salon. I've never looked at a woman's nails unless they're like pointing and super freaking long. I could give a fuck about a woman's nails. I'd never in my life looked at a woman's nails. Ever. And all of them, you're telling me all of them in their head, you're telling me that they're all going to the nail salon. They're all broke for one, 99% of them, and they're dropping money, a lot of money, buku bucks to get their nails done, which is, the person puts on a face mask, which obviously means they don't want to inhale it, but you're inhaling it. Nonetheless, why are they getting it done? They like to play the reverse Uno card, and some of them say for themselves. That's fine. They're all not doing it for themselves though. But again, I don't. No one even looks at their nails. Most of these girls that get these jobs done is disgusting. Are you talking about like disgusting before they got it done, or they look disgusting after? You know, we're not meant to toil with the body because we already are. If we could just fix our nose, then would we be able to just fix our nose? Yeah, we want to be healthy and we want to look good. And I think we should look good to the day we die. Your sexual partner should want to have sex with you till the day you die. And you should look healthy and good till the day you die. Now, because of society, we've been eating wrong and we've had a lot of stress. So some of us, when we age, we're not looking too good. And some people don't take care of themselves. So with all these things, these main components, you know, people feel they're 50 years old and they look really bad, and not to say they look bad, but that, you know what I mean? They use filters, a whole bunch of makeup, but that's doesn't even matter. That's something you should have thought about when you're younger. And then again, how do you know? You think she has a video of the situation? Her whole life is probably a monologue of her in front of that mirror. These people get rich basically to distract themselves. That's why they're given money, and it's to distract us. Kim Kardashian doesn't even look like Kim Kardashian. And I don't care if you wear makeup, especially when you get into like Native Americans. It's when it takes over your whole mind. Yeah. It's, you know, I seen Ariana Grande. Yes, I seen Ariana Grande in person with Mac Miller when they were dating, and it was in a store. It was a high end store that he pretty much grew up around. And Ariana Grande and Mac Miller, but I did not know that was her. Like, she did not look like how she looks like on camera. Like, yeah. And another thing is, men make women feel so bad that they put on a bunch of makeup. Yeah. But when I seen Ariana Grande, she did not. She looked like a whole different person. She didn't have. She barely, if not, had any makeup on. Yeah. I have that story on YouTube when I met Mac Miller. Yeah. The thing is about the. We're not gonna talk about it. Well, it's not that men prefer a lot of makeup. It's they make women feel bad, and then men cherish the woman that they see on the magazine covers, the filters, and pretty much the fake models on Instagram. We have models, top models, that walk around every day, but they are not paid for their looks. They are not on Instagram showing off their butt. You know, they don't even know that that they're a top model. Once you really step into awareness, you don't judge anybody. It's not like you're not trying to judge anybody, or you are. Once you go into awareness, which is stillness, you literally just see the human being as they are. You won't be thinking. There's no horniness. There's no nothing. And when you get into this divine state, you pretty much see like God sees. Because God is just this infinite entity being, but he doesn't think, so he just sees. And he is a thoughtless being. Uh, yeah. But it's just being aware. We can too merge with God. It's like when we go to an exotic new location, we're kind of like we're bewildered. But you can be bewildered all day. It does take energy, but this is the final stage of evolution. The final stage of life itself, where you become with God and you are the awareness. Well, how do you think you can ascend to Chad level? Like, how do you think you're going to reach that? And why do you think you're already not a Chad? People are worried about Tommy Thunder, what others think about them. That's part of the programming system. Yeah. I it's YouTube is so weird with the algorithm. They'll throw hundreds of people in my live sometimes throughout it. And then sometimes, like today, it seems like there won't even be like 40 people that come in here. Yeah. It's really weird. And I notice the better that I'm feeling healthy wise, it's like automatically more people come in. Even though I am better, I I still want to go live for everybody. And usually like when I'm about to end the live, when it's over, is when everyone comes in. People are worried about what others think about them. That's part of the programming system. Yeah. That's just part of the circus. When we're a baby, we don't care at all. And when we become old and about to die, you also start to care less. There's nothing you can do. And that's your whole life, there's nothing you can do. So why not care less right now? Die to your mind. Find your soul. Feel it. You have to feel your soul. It's not like, hey, 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 I find it. Even if you've seen the soul in somebody else, okay, what if you see a ghost? What if you see Jesus Christ? What if you see God? It doesn't matter. You have, because what matters is the feeling. You can see a soul, but do you feel it? What is seeing going to do? Even if it makes you believe it, you still have to feel it. Most girls don't even care about get having muscles or getting muscles. If you want to get lean, you just have to move and you can eat as much food as you want. The hair transplant is subjective, it's expensive, and like, what if you get the hair transplant and it goes away after some years? In 10, 20 years, what if like most of your hair falls out? Okay, what are you going to do? Well, you can't do nothing. So just don't let it bother me. Per, I'm speaking as if I am you. The truth is, and I'm not talking about being stoic, though it fits into that category. Do not let nothing bother you. It has nothing to do with you. Why should it bother you? It doesn't mean you can't do stuff about things. I think you should just drop the whole extension plan, Lego. Hello, Matthew DaCosta. And God bless all you beautiful souls. Hair transplants are permanent. I mean, I don't know everything about them, but I'm just saying, something could go wrong. It's like they do like a heart surgery. Sometimes they mess it up and the person gets worse implications or they die. Sometimes when women are giving birth out the womb, the baby dies. It was all meant to happen. Everything in your life is meant to happen because it wants to get a reaction out of you. But if you become like a stone, you become aware, a gargoyle, then nothing is really happening. Nothing is phasing you because you are just this happiness. You become the peace. Don't think the whole world's going to be peaceful for you. Once you feel so good, you naturally become peaceful. What's the point of arguing? Pear powder, that's very interesting. From freshwater clams. Oh, that's very interesting, Matthew. Yeah. And to top it off, Lego, we should not care what anybody thinks about us, but this is anybody because that's what they think. But more so, like, if a woman falls in love with you, she's gonna fall in love with you, and she's not gonna care about your hair. Well, can't you be confident in your own skin right now, Lego? I feel like you already are confident. You might just not know it. Yeah. And if you do semen retention for like 6 months, instead of playing with your dingaling, I bet you feel confident as hell. Yeah. What are some of the healthy choices that you guys make? God bless you all. We're coming up to an hour in this live. I don't know how long we're going to stay after that. Yeah. Hello, Matt the Visionary. Sun gazing. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's definitely benefits of catching the sun when first comes up and when it goes down. But I don't know. You have to be like very involved to do that. Yeah. I mean, I might do that sometime in the future. Yeah. I just haven't really been able to do it. And usually doing other stuff. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, like lately cuz the state of my body, I don't actually care to be in the sun. I used to love the sun. And yes, I've heard numerous amounts of people just not even sun gazing. I've heard people say they get energy. I don't I believe them and I know they do, but I don't. Like not right now at least. Yeah, in fact, like when the sun gets too strong like in the middle of the day, I I don't even want to be in it. But that's just the state of my body, especially. Most people probably aren't in that. And a lot of people, they do have to get out in the sun more, for sure. And they also, it would benefit for them to sun gaze. Definitely. Yeah. I actually like more being up at like when the sun's down and like right before the sun comes up. Those are my favorite times to be up and alive. Yeah. They say the world gets birth into existence at 3:40 a.m. in the morning, so like 4 a.m. They say that's when the world was created, and that's when the world is most still. So being up at 4 in the morning, there's a lot of uh, spiritual energy. There's a lot of stillness. Thank you, Ali Muhammad. God bless everybody in here. I hope everyone's filled with joy and use God as your compass I hope you take the time out of the day just to slow things down. Be with the Lord. Give thanks to the Lord. I hope God encumbers you with love. It doesn't matter if you're a villain. Doesn't matter if you stay in a cave behind a waterfall. From society. It doesn't matter if you're a whore. God still loves you all equally. And like I said, the deeper and closer I am to ending this, the more people want to come in. Mount Kalash is a different story. What made you say that, Matthew DaCosta? And how do we know about a place if we wouldn't hear it? Hello, little Miss Sunshine 89. Thank you all for being here. I'm here for you guys. We're not here to brag. I might take these out. We're not here to be better than anybody else. We're here to actually equalize, to raise humanity. We're here to be uplifting to each other. Lego brought the whale back. Little Miss Sunshine just got off the graveyard shift, which is like everybody works the graveyard shift now. My mother works the graveyard shift. Some people don't even work at night, but they stay up all night. Energy spike at that time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've not done it too many times. I'm usually doing something, but I will try to go see that. Oh yeah, okay. And we're here for you. Well, thank you, little Miss Sunshine. Yeah, yeah. It's just electric electricity. things just become more transparent. Yeah, I love those emojis. The best goddamn emojis. Like, most of the emojis are actually, they're pretty cool. They're pretty cute. The face emojis, they're all right, but like the little tiger, like the magician and the volcano. I like the other ones. I'm gonna be traveling like probably the rest of this year. Matthew DaCosta, and probably next year I'm gonna be traveling. Probably traveling the rest the rest of my life, honestly. I don't like to settle down in one place. Yeah. To the mountain, yeah, I mean, I probably will. Since so many people talk about it. I don't have necessarily a calling. The calling that was inside of me, I used to see or envision a lighthouse. So that image would come to me, would be a lighthouse. I, I was always fascinated with it. Yeah. I never researched it. It just always was drawn to me. If you want to be a Muslim, what should you do? Maybe you shouldn't do anything. We keep trying to be somebody, but what happens when we be nobody? All our thoughts in our head, they define us. But those are not true. We only think they are true because you are having the thought. Your soul does not think, it actually feels. That is a crazy emoji. That's like a little dragon or an alligator. You want to go beyond the ice wall? Well, I used to be really into the ice wall like 9 years ago, 10 years ago, when I first heard about it. And now it's probably like surging in popularity more than ever, especially because like the internet and the connection we have. I don't understand like what it is that they're hiding from there. And there is a part of me, you can say this is because I'm a Libra. There's a part of me that does want to go and see what's on over there. But then just from not being there for so long, and if I'm not there, then what does it matter? There's a part of me that's just like, yeah, I don't care. But that's great that you want to go. It's just like people say, oh, do aliens exist? Well, if it was that important for an alien to exist, it would come and show its face to you, not just one or two people. What does that matter? Because then you're gonna try to tell the whole world that you've seen an alien. Good luck. it, it it it's just like if the aliens do stay here, well, and I'm not saying they do or don't, but what does it matter? You know, if you're not gonna show your face, and this just goes with anything, if you're not gonna show who you are, then it just really doesn't pertain to me. I This is just the way I've gotten though over time. Curiosity never kills this cat. Your little, yeah. Love defines us. Yeah, because our fundamental energy, the life force, it is actually the feeling of love. It is warmth. And this is why Mother is praised and such a valuable thing. We are all love. We just got to lift up that rock. Patrick's rock. Because we have resistance towards love. The reason why nobody is enlightened is because they have stress. Don't The number one cause for not having enlightenment is stress. And it's created from the mind. So friction, disturb it, disturbance. Someone said you're an antenna. Yeah, and the radio signal gets interference. Your intuition, you can always be in it. You always are. You're just not aware of it, or you don't have the energy and stability. Yeah, the base is in the ocean. The gig is up. Yeah. That's a crazy. These are crazy emojis. I love the cat in the box. One day it's already happened. I'm gonna stay on here a little longer. We'll see what happens. God bless all you guys. I hope you feel this love. It's not happening from me, it's all the same love. This is God's love. Yeah, and to be honest, I think we are the aliens because we are the ones that we've just gotten used to seeing ourselves, but we look like aliens ourselves. And yes, they do stay in the ocean. That's why they're always seen in there. Same thing with mountains. Tommy Thunder, he says try to astral plane there. Yeah, yeah. I've never tried to do anything like that, but obviously other people have, and yeah, that's interesting in itself. You, Tommy said he got a connection last night because he was in a vibrancy state that he's seen ships everywhere. Wow. And sometimes you can't even take pictures. So, wow, that's definitely an experience. I feel like where you stay, Tommy Thunder, you have more open skies. You have the beautiful ocean. So our skies aren't, they're just more polluted, whether that's with light or smog. A lot of people don't realize that they've created the rock, that rock their whole lives. Yeah, that's that part. It's funny because we're all kind of like Patrick living in this rock. You know, uh, a crab in its shell, or whatever. I don't want to. Whatever stays in those seashells. I don't know what those are. I guess those are crabs too. Yeah. Hermit crabs. I haven't seen one of those in a while, and I'm probably gonna see one real soon. And it's unfortunate that you see you get caught up in your own ego. You think you know everything, but that's just your mind telling you you know everything. They want you to think that an intellect and go into these prestigious schools, Yale, Harvard, whatever all the other ones are, Stanford. They want you to think that, oh, this is the definition of intelligence. But actually, to know everything is not in the mind. It's to feel everything. Because your aura, your sense of awareness, it extends all around you. It is you. You watching your thoughts. And so we become that invisible being. And it's just so crazy. So to know everything, all the answers, you feel these answers because they're invisible waves. That's how things communicate with you. That's how the weather interacts with you. You feel the rain. You feel the wind. What's it matter if you think about it? And so you feel the answers. I did see the moon, but my moon was not red. Yeah, I love the little cat in the box. Don't tell nobody. Shh. Matt the Visionary. Can't say astral travel. You try. How do you try to astral project every night? Even me. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Matt the Visionary. I just want to know if there's a procedure. Yeah. We have another Matthew in here. We can change our physiology. Yeah, I tried explaining this to Lego. It can be hard to do, or it can be simple. So when you mean you ground Tommy Thunder, do you mean like your bare feet? Like it's actually what I got right here. Do you mean like your bare feet on the ground? I wish I could do this camera like different angles. I guess it's done charging. Yeah, I love being up at night, especially like the late night. That's my favorite time to be up. I used to love being in the sun, and maybe when my body gets better, back to homeostasis, it will happen. Yeah. I feel like Jersey Shore is like a high place that they see like aircrafts. Yeah, Jersey has a lot of them too. So we just got confirmation. And yeah, they usually move way too fast to get pictures. I know. I've not really. There was one time I seen like a whole. It was right up. I was in my yard and I seen a whole fleet, like a whole like constellation, basically, a whole fleet of stars moving together. Yeah, like they were all moving together, like a whole bunch of them. And then there was another. That was I was awake for that. There was also a dream where aliens landed like right on my street. The atmosphere was a little different, but I didn't see the alien. What countries have the most Christians? I don't know. The USA. Everyone's kind of like intertwined. We have all different types of people and ethnicities. Yeah, maybe I'll try to like live stream outside one of these upcoming days. It's hard to live stream when it's dark outside. You won't be able to see me. Got to be comfortable with not knowing everything. Yeah, that's a thought. Thank you, Charlie, for being here. I appreciate all you guys for living your life and for still being alive. I hope you feel the life force inside of you because that is you. You say your soul. Well, I want you to feel it. I want you to feel the oneness. Tommy will tell some of us because some will understand. Yeah. A lot of people don't. They want to be ignorant. But the world is changing. The world is waking up. I wish I didn't have a parent give me pills all my life. I'm sorry about that, Matt. Yeah. One day, you won't even think about it anymore. I know you're just discussing it. Yeah, yeah, I guess knowing that you don't know brings comfort, indeed. Yeah, because as Matthew DaCosta said, it shuts off the mind. Instead of thinking you know it all, the MasterCard logo. Hmm. Yeah, that's a simulation. That's a real good point observation. Yeah, everything's just a reflection. The sun behind the ice wall. Yeah, I'm not sure about what we're talking. Planet Nebula. I think I saw you somewhere. Yeah, yeah. You were trying to send the energy. You were trying to send the energy like back down to your head. I don't think I've ever done a handstand. Yeah, that's basically like a yoga pose. Yeah. You sun gaze with your eyes closed. There, about like 2 years ago, well, last year actually, wasn't that long. For some reason, I could like just stare at the sun. We're gonna be in here a little bit longer, but I was just like stared at the sun, like the ring outside of the sun. I mean, this was like 3 p.m. Nothing else in the sky but the sun. And you'll be like, "Oh, how can you stare at the sun?" I just could. Don't ask me why. But I wasn't staring directly into it. I was just staring like on the outside ring. And people, this couple came by and they were like, "What are you doing?" And the woman asked me, and I knew she knew. And I was like, I'm staring at the sun. And she's like, "I knew it. I knew it." And they were like so bewildered. They were like right around my age. And it was just us on this nice sunny day. And they were just like bewildered that I was staring at the sun. There's portals. Yeah, that's a very interesting topic. Yeah. And there's definitely ancient remain remains. So we're gonna have to find out. Go grab your shovel and let's dig. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever heard sun gazing with your eyes closed. Yeah, yeah, the ground makes you feel connected. Of course, Tommy Thunder. Yeah. Well, Matthew, you were born on a certain day, and the planets were aligned at a certain time. That's how you were birthed into this world. Yeah, the USA, Brazil, and Mexico, we're pretty much all just Mexicans at this point. Thanks for the fact, Lego. Matthew DaCosta. Yesterday I was in so much pain, I struggled to keep attachment to my body. As in, like, you were gonna leave the body? Or it just kept pulling you back? The whale. Oh, Little Miss Sunshine said she wished she could take everyone's pain away. That's very sweet. have to live the rest of my life not able to evolve my mind at all. Well, that may be true, but you can only think about the future, and I wouldn't say that because life happens miraculously and your mind could evolve in the future. And I'm sorry that happened to you. And you feel that way about the visionary? Yeah, Tommy Thunder, just being out in nature, it's where I want to be. It's where we all want to be. We all want to be in the trees. We all want to have natural fabrics touching our skin, fibers. We want to be, as naked as we can. We want to be free, our natural home, who we are. We want to feel life. Nature always feels so beautiful. And it almost makes me cry. Hold on while we adjust. Maybe I can set something up. It's been really nice out. Just give me 1 second. That's how to start sun gazing, eyes closed. We're probably gonna smoke a little bit of weed too. Try to get this in the picture. It's not. It's kind of bright out though, so. Well, Matt, you can do the Koreas, which are the a given technique that stop the mind. So there's one thing you can do to evolve the mind. Breath work. Yeah, it's part of the Koreas. You could see the Tordial field of the sun. Wow. That's absolutely like pretty crazy. I hope I can see the torridial field of you, Matthew. Everyone send good God energy the Matt. We have several Matts in this group, but we are sending to Matt the Visionary right now. God bless Matt. Whatever problems that Matt has, if you can fix them, and if we can give ways, yeah, the head is the most complicated thing we have to deal with. That's why every musician says they're stuck in their head. There's a reality in your head, and then there's a reality that is a felt based reality, which that is the true reality. That is where we go when we die. Do you hear the lovely birds? Overuse of the mind with speaking it out and loud can take a toll eventually. Reality is Doomed by Trace Zach Daniels. That sounds like three common names in one. Are you trying to make fun of me, Trace? Zach Daniels? Because Matt meets Matt in real life. That's crazy. I love this little thing. Thanks for all my moderators and narrators in here. Tommy Thunder says anything is possible. That's true. He's right. We are limitless. You had to use your awareness to stay in the body. Hmm. Yeah, I definitely could see that. I asked God to take everyone's pain away. I mean, if you asked it, you're 100 today. Tommy Thunder took a dewormer. You take How long have you been taking that, Matt? Have you heard of her stuff? I'm not sure what stuff you're asking about. I'll see you later, Lego. A DMT retreat? Oh, okay. God bless everyone in here. What do you guys think about the little light? This really is like a beautiful shirt someone gave to me, but like it's not natural materials. I don't even think I've inhaled this yet. I'm trying to keep up with you guys. But yeah, someone gave me this shirt and I just wish it was natural materials. How long, Matt the Visionary, when did this all start? like from the shot. Yeah, we all care for Matt. Lion's named Leo. Yeah, well, that's Matthew. We are the world is coming into a utopia. He says Matt DaCosta, he wants more community. The world is becoming a euphoria, and we have to make it happen. Everyone in the world is they're building communities, and some people are trying to not build communities. But right here, this day, we're building a community with each other. And I will be doing something in real life soon. The more funds that I get to do that, so I can go drive a Ferrari, zoom, zoom. See you guys later. No, but it's the more funds that I get, the faster I can build the community. So let that sink in like a well. Dwell in a well like a salamander. We all want more community. That was the basis of the start of yesterday's live. We all we're living. It was the start of today's live. We are here to connect with one another. That's why we are here. Because we're not living in a world. If you go back and watch the beginning of this, we're not living in a world where it's just us. And if it was just you, what would you do? We are meant here to come together. Thanks for that emoji. Well, we're still gonna be by your side, Matt the Visionary, and we're gonna give our all to you. T says this is the interesting hangout. It's one of the best. I want to bless everybody in here. I thank you all for being alive. And I know greatness is involved in your future. So let's take a moment, feel who we really are, be thankful for the world and the stars. Be thankful for this live. We're probably going to be going soon. Try to wrap up these statements. It's all right if it comes out weird sometimes, Matthew. And yet, your body does have trouble efficiently taking things in. Yeah. We are all in God's spotlight. Yeah. LMAO. Yeah. Yeah, even those people, though, Matt, the visionary, they still have God's life inside of them, and they still are God. They still have a piece of God inside of them. So, them being trapped in the mind, well, what can you do? So, we are all a part of God, no matter how blind some people are. Yeah, that's true, Matt. I appreciate all you guys for being here. May love and light enter your life. May you feel light. May you feel love. God bless you guys. Appreciate you all being here. We're like 2 hours in this. Where is Stoic? Stoic is a guy that comes in here. He's from Australia. We'll do one final thing before I go. Let's just relax. Feel calmly as possible. Do everything slowly. Do it with awareness. See how you're feeling. Choose happiness. Choose bliss. Become completely okay. Let the thoughts drop. Put the thoughts to the side. And just relax. The more the mind is spinning, the more bad or worse that we feel. Everything is here. For the most of us. And things are going to get better. And they're going to be better right now for certain people. We feel calm. We have a better outlook on life. If we set our mind to it, then we can do anything. We are this life inside of us. Well, your body may be messed up, in which this case it is, to where your life force and you can't feel that, is very low. Just you specifically, but also if your mind is running around and you're very irritated and antsy, that is not feeling. Now, if you felt it all your life, there has to be a point where you felt life, especially when you were a kid. Because if you were feeling life, which I'm sure you know this, it feels absolutely amazing. And happiness. And that does stink, Matt. It definitely does stink. I'm not going to say like having something like that for such a long time. Yeah. At least you get to walk. You can actually think. And you're aware of what's going on. Because some people have no clue what's going on with themselves. You know, how some people don't even know what caused their problems. You can talk, you can move, you can also type. So it may not be the best feeling right now, but at least you can do those things. Something to look forward to. Yeah, there a lot of people call you crazy because they are stuck in the outside matrix, which is really their mind. But eventually, we, we wake up to the matrix inside of us. So we have to be there for ourselves. A lot of people do stay on the surface, little Miss Sunshine. Yeah. Yeah, we just can focus on the positives. God bless you guys. Yeah. My body has been messed up for 9 years. It's been shaking internally every second. And it has got better a little bit recently. But every single day, I felt like I was going to die. This was because of the vegan diet. So it's not like I didn't go through stuff, and it does it does suck, Matt, the visionary. But just keep trying. Find that calmness. Even being calmer. Whatever it is to get you calmer. 7-Eleven is a convenience store. But I guess that's why 7-Eleven is a convenience store. So we're coming up to. Do you guys want me to stay for a little longer? Or do you want me to go? Go into the void. The void has been calling my name. We just need to find that inner peace. Let the outside situations go. If we feel we have to do something, then let's do it. Let's not hold anything to it. No emotion. If you feel it needs to be done, then you go do it. You become that awareness. You have fun and enjoy what you're doing because that's what you're doing. Well, that's amazing. Your power level increases every day, Matthew. That's fantastic. Please. All right, I'll stay a little longer. We will we will all be back again. Yeah. And then we'll remember like, oh, we were there. We were here. Yeah. We have such a blessing when we calm down. we start to feel the life inside of us. We start to feel that something. We can't put words to it. It's awareness. You're going to have the community dripping with ecstasy. Those are some crazy emojis. Wow. And it says 7-Eleven for my viewership and my likes. I don't know if you guys can see that. And we were just talking about 7-Eleven. Yeah. I hope God fills your life with blessings, with Himself, with love. May peace enter your lives. Don't resist anything. Don't be bothered by anything. This is when you start to feel happiness. If someone wants to do something, let them be. Huh. Everything comes together all the time. The more silent we are, the more quiet, the more better we feel. Silence the mind. Do things slowly. And take some time to do nothing. No goal. Because when we slow things down, then when we slow our actions, our mind slows down. And the slower our mind, the least amount of thoughts, the better that we feel. Being content, you can argue with your mind, I am content. Or simply, when you have no thought on your mind, you automatically become content. Hmm. Hmm. You don't have to fight with yourself. You don't have to tell yourself you're content. Yeah, those are the cutest emojis. I love you guys. Thank you all for being here. I hope love fills your life. I hope you give love. It's not always about what you have, it's about what you give. And this is the whole story of Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's not, it's the story that made him. Thank you for showing your face, Rich. I'm going to call you today if that is the same Rich, because I wanted to ask you that. Just remember that you are the greatest thing. You are made of the ball of love. No one knows what you're going through, but God does. And that's just to bring you closer. Well, I'll give you a call after work then, Rich. This is such a beautiful lantern. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you all. May you feel blessed. May you feel love. God counts every tear, hair,